Hey everybody, let's see how we can exploit today the vulnerability called Numeric SQL Injection. So Numeric SQL Injection is different than other types of SQL injection that based on authentication bypass or displaying users tables to see the credentials of the users. That type of SQL injection is basically numeric, means that you will use this injection to display data that's related to certain table in the web server. So here we get to display it's telling us that we need to inject an SQL string that results in releasing all of the data from the table, which is called weather data. So basically here it's telling you that in every time we execute a query, for example, to see the weather in Newark, and click on go, see here it's telling you that the SQL statement that's being executed in the database. Basically select everything from weather data, which is a table where station equal means 103 is the ID of the station. So in order to display all of the entries or the columns in the table weather data, we need to inject numeric SQL query. So basically to do that, let's try to inspect the column with Firebug. Okay, here as you can see, the value that's related or associated with every city that we want to see the weather in it. So basically, to see all of the data in the table weather data, we need to insert SQL statement that will validate to true every time we click on a city in here. So basically, if you click on Columbia, Seattle, Newark, Houston, this SQL statement will validate to true every time. So basically, we will piggyback on some ID. For example, let me choose, for example, Newark, and here in the ID, I will say to the database, every time I execute a query to see the weather in Newark, let it execute 103 or a condition which is validated to true every time it is executed. So basically 0 equal to 0 work, 1 equal to 1 work, 2 equal to 2 work, anything that results in true basically must hold equal operand. So basically I click on, let me choose 0 and space, click on OK. So let me execute. Okay, here see that all of the columns in the weather data table has been released and shown by the SQL query that we have typed. So basically our SQL injection here validates to true every time we execute a query into the database. Hope you like it, guys.